Hi, and welcome to another episode of Numismatic Nuance with Seagriller Stacker. Hey, did you know? It's time for another episode of Seagriller Stacker presents Fun with Labels. Let's see what we have today. Today we're going to look at a couple of submissions from one of our community members, Old Raleigh Shop. If you haven't checked out Old Raleigh Shop's channel, please do. I think you'll like it. He also has a great online coin shop, an eBay shop, and you can see him auction off items on Whatnot Auctions. Old Raleigh Shop deals in high-end merchandise, so definitely take a look as you can see some of his favorites today. First off, we're going to look at a holder from Paramount International Coin Corporation, which is a highly sought after holder by high-end collectors. Paramount first became popular when they placed silver dollars from the Redfield collection in red holders, and they were so popular that Paramount also started placing coins that were not part of the Redfield collection in what they call their plain holders as well. While it was very popular for other third-party graders to crack open the Paramount holders and put the Redfield coins in their own holders, certifying it as being part of the Redfield hoard, NGC included, but also NGC at some point decided to stop with that practice and to actually put their label on the back of the Paramount holder, because the Paramount holders have become as coveted by some collectors as the coins themselves. As you can see on the front of the holder, Paramount will only assign non-Redfield dollars a mint state 60, while Redfield coins are attributed with a mint state 65. However, on the reverse, the NGC label certification will give it a more specific grade, as in this example, MS63, and on the Old Raleigh Shop example, MS62. Of course, it's important to note here that these are not NGC labels. In fact, they even note that, and that's important because this also allows NGC to preserve some of the history of the industry, because the Paramount holders demonstrate the evolution of grading and encapsulation. This next one's a fun one for me. Back in 1986, there was a company called Hallmark Grading Company. They only lasted a couple years, and in 1989, a company called Photo Certified Coin Institute bought Hallmark's assets and founded what's commonly referred to as PCI. PCI's president and CEO was J.T. Stanton, who was the co-author of the Cherry Picker's Guide to Die Varieties. PCI was very popular throughout the 90s. However, in 2008, they sold their assets to a company called Dominion Grading Services, which only lasted a couple years, I believe, and now is out of business. As you can see here on the front of the holder, you have the actual coin encapsulated on the left with a description of the coin, obviously the date, in this case a VAM variety, and the grade of MS62. While on the right of the holder, you have a stock photo of the of the coin. And as you can see on the back, you have the reverse of the actual coin to the left there, and to the right, a blurb, what I call their disclaimer blurb. No warranties are expressed or implied in the opinion of PCI, since grading is an art, not a science. And then, of course, they go on to tell you that time and exposure may cause discoloration of the coin. You will also note that there's a serial number and a barcode to the bottom right of the holder. And to the best of my knowledge, PCI had 4 distinct holders, and I do believe this one is a Type 4 holder. If that's not correct, please indicate in the comments below, but be kind, you don't want to hurt my feelings. In any case, this is a uncommon holder to find these days, and thank you very much to Old Raleigh Shop for submitting one of yours for this video. Last but not least, Old Raleigh Shop submitted of this example, which he really likes this holder. And if you remember from my original video of this series, this is a Type or Generation 7 holder for Annex Corporation. And Old Raleigh Shop believes that this could be the only 1883 S Morgan in an Annex Generation 7 holder. So if that is so, how cool is that? And again, Old Raleigh Shop, very cool holder, very cool coin. Thanks for sharing. Again, thanks so much to Old Raleigh Shop for submitting these samples for my video. I do appreciate Old Raleigh Shop, and again, if you've not checked out his channel, you would definitely benefit by doing so. Please remember to do all of the above, and as always, I do appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you next time.